I am excited to welcome you to Week 3 preview of the English Premier League. My name is Lois Bruno.
This Saturday, Arsenal will welcome Brighton, who are still basking in the euphoria of their 2-1 victory over Manchester United, to the Emirates Stadium. Both sides have won their opening 2 matches. It will definitely be a cracker. Victory for Arsenal in this game would see them win their opening 3 Premier League games in a season for a second time under Mikel Arteta. The first being the 2022-23, which would be as many times as they did prior to his arrival as manager in 2003-04 and 2004-05 under Arsene Wenger. For the third time in the last 4 seasons, Brighton have won their opening 2 Premier League matches. The Seagulls haven't won their opening 3 league games in a season since 2011-12. The G-Tech Stadium will come alive when Brentford take on Southampton, who are yet to pick a point this season. The Bees will be hoping to avoid a consecutive defeat, having lost their last match 2-0 to Liverpool. Brentford have won their last 3 Premier League games against Southampton without conceding, winning both home games against Saints by a 3-0 scoreline. Southampton won both of their league games in London in the Championship last season, 1-0 against Millwall and QPR. However, in the Premier League they've won just one of their last 8 visits to the capital, beating Chelsea 1-0 in February 2023. Winless Everton will seek for their first win this season when they welcome Bournemouth to the Goodison Park. The Cherries on their part have drawn their previous 2 matches. Everton have won 6 of their 7 Premier League home games against Bournemouth, with the exception of a 3-1 defeat on the final day of the 2019-20 campaign. After losing their first 2 matches, Ipswich Town have realised that life in the Premier League is not a bed of roses. Nevertheless, they will take on Fulham at the Portman Road as they fight on for their first point. The only previous Premier League meetings between Ipswich and Fulham were in the 2001-02 campaign, with the Tractor Boys remaining unbeaten against the Cottagers back then. 2016 champions, Leicester City will be anxious for their first win of the season when they lurk horns with Aston Villa, who were humbled 2-0 by Arsenal last weekend. Jamie Vardy has been involved in 98 Premier League goals at the King Power Stadium, 71 goals, 27 assists, scoring their equaliser on match day 1 against Spurs. Vardy is looking to become the 14th player to have 100-plus goal involvements at a single venue, while since 2014-15 only Mo Salah at Anfield, 128, and Kevin De Bruyne at the Etihad, 111 have more goals and assists at a venue than Vardy at the King Power. Wolves were thoroughly beaten last weekend by Chelsea, but will be hoping to return to winning ways when they visit the City Ground to take on Nottingham Forest. Nottingham have won just one of their last 11 league games against Wolves, beating them 2-0 at Molineux in January 2018. Each of the last 3 league meetings between the sides has ended in a draw. West Ham will attempt to halt the rampaging defending champions, Manchester City, who have scored 6 goals in 2 matches, when they welcome the citizens to the London Stadium. West Ham are winless in their last 17 Premier League meetings with Manchester City, since a 2-1 away win in September 2015. Basking in the euphoria of their 6-2 crushing of Wolves, Chelsea will take on Crystal Palace, who are yet to get a point this season. Chelsea have won each of their last 13 Premier League games against Crystal Palace. Only Manchester City, a current run of 14 against Bournemouth, have ever had a longer winning run against an opponent in English Football League history. It's going to be a do-or-die affair when Newcastle United tread tackles with Tottenham Hotspur at the St James Park. Newcastle drew 1-1 with Bournemouth, while Spurs hammer Everton 4-0 last weekend. Tottenham have lost their last 2 Premier League away games against Newcastle by an aggregate score of 10-1. They have only lost 2 of their previous 11 such visits to St James Park. Manchester United must put behind their loss to Brighton last weekend as they welcome Liverpool to the Theatre of Dreams. Liverpool are yet to lose a match this season and will want to turn the Theatre of Dreams to Theatre of Nightmare if Erik ten Hag and his boys fail to ensure that Liverpool walk alone at the Old Trafford. Manchester United have won just one of their last 12 Premier League meetings with Liverpool, beating them 2-1 at Old Trafford in their third game of the 2022-23 campaign.
See you after the international break. Thumbs up to Joseph Jacob for his doggedness. Please, remember to like and share this video. Enjoy the rest of your day.